to submit to a man?
So it's a very controversial topic, Maria, okay? Because women like to do things their own way nowadays, and they don't want to submit to a man because they think that makes them lesser of a woman to submit to a man. Men are like an umbrella, and the world is like a thunderstorm. And women can either go out into the thunderstorm and get completely soaked and drenched, or
Under the umbrella?
what?
Or they can go under the umbrella?
Exactly, or they can go under the umbrella. What a lot of women have a hard time realizing is that that umbrella is only useful to cover and protect her from the storm if she holds it up, right? So if a woman wants to be protected by the covering of a man, she has to then submit underneath his covering and protection. But some women have a hard time with ego and pride that they don't want to be underneath another man. But what they fail to realize is that the umbrella can't be used for its intended purpose without the woman holding
The umbrella?
correct. What good does an umbrella do if you just hold it out to the side?
Nothing.
Nothing, exactly. But so many women want to be equal to men. They don't want to be underneath men, that they hold the umbrella out to the side, wondering why they keep getting drenched in the storm. But the way to be protected by the covering is to submit to being underneath it. Does that mean that the woman is less? No, it doesn't. Because guess what? The umbrella can't do its job without the support of the woman. Right? So men need women to support us so that we can cover them and protect them from storms. Here's the caveat to that. Men have to be full of integrity. Otherwise, even if a woman holds that umbrella up, she's still going to get drenched by the holes in the...
Okay, so one thing that I don't like about being like a natural, like plain Jane, pretty kind of chick is how a lot of women be shocked that you could pull a rich man. Do y'all not understand that that whole baddie aesthetic that y'all keep putting on the pedestal is not popular amongst nobody but women and rappers? That's the only people who like that. Men in the entertainment industry. Like, nobody's impressed by that look. Do y'all not see that most of these rich men are wifing up naturally pretty women? Kai Cenat's girlfriend is natural. LeBron James' wife is natural. Tootsie's girlfriend is natural. Like, all that extra looking stuff, like, yeah, you might get a trick, you know what I'm saying? But like, most men like naturally pretty women. Y'all keep on asking, well, how come the plain Janes, they the ones with the good men? And because that's what men like. Y'all need to stop trying to convince yourself otherwise. That's why I'm not really like a girl's girl, because y'all really be lying to yourself just to cope. Talking about I'm a baddie. Like, if you need all that extra stuff to be bad, you're not a real baddie.
Guys, if a girl comes back to you months after not being together and says, I've had this epiphany, I'm supposed to be with you, I'm going to tell you right now, you stay very calm and you say, I'm so glad that you have worked on yourself to know that the relationship we had is one that you could see in your future, but unfortunately it is not with me, but I wish you the best. You do not go back to somebody that's coming back for you, because the likelihood that she just wants to see how much control she still has over you and how much she can manipulate you to get back in your life to do things that she wants, the likelihood is very high. You need to just thank her, say I wish you well, and continue on in your life.
But one thing a man is not going to do when he is not feeling appreciated, he ain't going to complain about it. He ain't going to make no speech, ain't going to be no announcements. He just going to jest. Here are 6 things a man will slowly stop doing when he knows that he is not being valued. Number 1, he going to stop going the extra mile. When a man knows that he goes above and beyond for his wife, his family, or his woman, and he ain't being appreciated, it's pointless. Number 2, he will stop sharing what's on his mind. When he knows that his ideas, what he says, are diminished or minimized, he's just gonna stop talking. Number 3, he will stop being emotionally available. When you know that your energy of you opening up is not welcomed, then you just gonna stop. Number 4, he will stop trying to impress you. The dates will get simpler, the surprises will fade. It literally will go from passion about you to obligation. Number 5, they will stop initiating connection. They get tired of being rejected and they will take their energy someplace else. Number 6, they will stop feeling peace at home. And when a man loses that peace, everything suffers quietly. One thing I know about a man, he is not going to pull away suddenly. It's going to happen over time. And when it does, that's when he will start to hear that he has changed, which is not true. The truth is, men do not change, they just adapt to how they're being treated. Appreciation fuels men, respect keeps them grounded, and peace keeps them present. Always remember.
After 30, that's when a woman starts thinking. Because,
So before 30, Jololo, apana chini.
yes, she's not thinking. Why?
Okay.
Because she's getting free attention. She's getting, she's living life on easy mode, right? Because men are still paying attention to her. But now when you get to 30, you're a bit old.
No one
they are
is
now
paying
looking at the young, yes. They are now looking at the younger women. And now she has to think.
So now I have to think.
Yes, that's when they start thinking.
Okay, so women before 30 don't think much.
From, how do you say it? Okay, preschool years, 4 or 5 years, right? You'd see this little girl, she's very intelligent, yes? She goes on up to age 16. She's very intelligent, more intelligent than the boys, right?
Okay.
16, what happens? I think that's when you'd say puberty actually starts. The breasts start developing, the hips, the buttocks. Men start paying attention to her. She goes dead. The brain goes dead, stops functioning. 16 up to what? 30. And then after 30, she gets
They come back.
They come back.
This is the only reason why people cheat in relationships. People who cheat jump into relationships because they want you to give them energy. They want you to give them love, attention, validation, because they don't know how to do it themselves. When someone seeks love from external sources, it will never be enough. So what they do is they don't want to lose you. They'll go to other sources. They're going to find other people that can give them more energy, that can fill their cup. Nobody ever taught this individual that love is found from within. Deep down is an inner child who just wants to be loved. But this little boy and this little girl was never taught how to love themselves. They were only taught that love comes from outside. So they equate more people, right? Means more happiness, more love? No, because at the end of the day, everybody just wants to be loved, but they're looking in the wrong places. When you deeply understand that everybody just wants to be loved and they don't know how to go about it, they're suffering within themselves, then you start to heal the suffering that you have within you. You start to see yourself in a different light because you're seeing other people in a different light. And this is what heals you so that you vibrate nothing but love and compassion, therefore attract in nothing but love and compassion.
That work with you and your wife? Like, is she more like laid back?
My wife is she's everything that a woman's supposed to be. Soft-spoken, elegant, extremely laid
with
back,
you.
extremely.
When y'all get in an argument,
There's
what,
no arguments.
what does she do?
We don't do arguments.
Okay.
We don't argue.
If you guys get in a disagreement, what does she do?
She does what grown women do. She lets me be right until I realize I'm wrong.
Damn.
That's how grown women navigate. Yeah, I deal with feminine
Wait,
women.
say it again.
That was hard. Say it again.
She allows me to be right until I come back and realize I'm wrong. That's what smart women
So when
do.
do you come
Ladies,
back
that's
and
a new
realize you're
standard.
wrong?
It could be when I leave. I could go get in my car. It could be a day. It could be
What if
2
you
days.
never realize it?
She knows what kind of man she got. I'm gonna realize it.